Hi lovelies and welcome back to another TikTok video. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Stronard and here is Belly's Stitches. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's get into today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok by my favorite TikToker who happens to be Ricardo. I've been following him for a while and he's been out here advocating for, black people and all of that. He's actually Hispanic, but this video in particular actually got me thinking, as well. And I decided to share it with you guys, and I need you guys to leave your thought in the comment section, guys. I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as the touches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. He's literally talking about how his people, Hispanic people actually projected black people, guys. I'm just gonna leave you with the clip. Please leave your own thought in the comment section. Let's get into it.
I was born in Mexico, but when I first came to this country, literally the people that I was warned from was black people from the get-go. Before I even learned to speak English, I was told to be careful with black people. Don't hang around them. They'll beat you up. They'll do this. They'll steal from you. All of the negative things that you could attach to a people, that's the first thing they told me when I came to this country is be careful with black people. It wasn't be careful with white folks. It wasn't be careful with the Asians. Nobody. Just be careful with the black people. When I was 10 years old, I had a little blade in my pocket. I carried it around at 10. You know what it is. And when I was coming from school, I used to ride my bike to school and from school. One day when I was coming home, nobody was home. My mom was at work. And I was going to come home alone, as I always did. So as I went inside of the gate and was going to lock my bike in the front, a black kid came around. He's probably like 11 or 12. And he asked to borrow my bike. As soon as he asked to borrow my bike, I immediately knew that he was trying to steal it. Although it's possible that that's not the case, but I knew. I was 100% sure. There you go. I was 100% sure that this black kid is going to want to steal my bike. I knew this. I knew it because I was educated to be careful with these people. So when he asked for the bike, I said, what'd you need the bike for? My mom sent me to go grocery shopping and it's too far. I don't really want to walk. And I said, well, I'm not allowed to let nobody borrow my bike though. Now, before I continue with the story, I will be completely honest. If it would have been a white kid that asked me for my bike, I would have let him borrow it. But I didn't let him borrow it because it was a black kid. Because I know what it is with these people, So when he asked again, please let me borrow it, please. I'll bring it right back. I reached in my pocket and grabbed my blade because to me, he was working his way to snatching it. Because if I keep saying no, he's going to say, well, then I'm going to take it. Although this is not necessarily so, but I knew that this was so because he's black. Mm-hmm. You understand? So I was sweating bullets. My palms were sweating because I was about to pull this thing out and start the shanking. And I was scared to do it, but I knew I was going to because he ain't stealing my bike.
And you were 10.
I was 10 years old. Right? So
you were more dangerous than he was, but you were thinking that he was the dangerous one.
There you go. There you go. Thank you for saying that. That's the truth. I was a 10-year-old kid with a switchblade in my pocket, ready to shank. But
you thought he was the danger.
But because he's black, he's dangerous by default, right? So I'm so grateful that when I said, no, my mom's going to come out and she's going to yell at you if you don't run. So, okay, I'm just going to go then. Now, of course, in retrospect, I'm like, man, look at what happened to us, right? Look how bad black people have been demonized. So much so that a kid that I see every day, because he lives in my neighborhood, man, that I see every day, he lives right there. I didn't let him borrow it. He comes around and plays soccer with us. And all of these friends that I played with, they could have asked me for my bike and I would have let him borrow it. Just not him, because he's a black kid. And I was telling somebody else the other day on here, when I was 17 years old and I was in high school, and the first time that I caught a black girl like eyeing me because she was checking me out, and she came and sat by me in art class and started, trying to get at me, and I caught myself checking her out, the first thing I thought was, how am I going to tell my mom that I'm dating a black girl? Would I have said this if it was a white girl? Absolutely not. Because I already had white girlfriends that my mom mad, she was so happy. But the first thing that came to my mind when I caught myself checking out this black girl that was trying to get at me, the first thing I thought was, what is my mom going to say about seeing her son with this really dark-skinned girl?
The video I posted earlier on concerning this black woman who actually went to this store in Florida, and she was discriminated against all because of the color of her skin. And this is actually bringing me back to this place where these people is being, talked about, told about how, people of color, or let's say black people, are so dubious and all of that, while how they are, not some kind of people that you should be trusted. And this is just going to take a while for this kind of narration to be eradicated. And what even baffles me is that these people is being thought this kind of scenario, is being taught this kind of, is being projected this kind of thing when they are growing up, or when they're still a teenager. Like, that means this thing has been in them. They've been projected to see this kind of people as people that you cannot be, you can't trust them, you can't have anything to do with them, you can't just, get yourself involved with them. They have been projected, or they have been told about this kind of thing during their younger age, during when they're still kids, when they're still, when they're still growing up. And that means this thing is something that's just going to take a lot of time. He was able to just come out here to talk about how he's been, when he was still young, how he was, growing up, trying to see this kind of people as this particular kind of people because of what his parents have, told him about this kind of people. So even if something like that is not there, like, even if this person you're trying to, he used example of a bicycle, you're trying to lend this person a bicycle, and I know that this person is not actually going to take my bicycle, but because of the color of this person is wearing, this person is going to take my bicycle, or because of the color of his, and this is something that is so heartbreaking. So this thing has been in existence for years. It has been in existence for years, and it's something that their ancestors or whatever have been trying to project them to believe. They're trying to make them to believe that this kind of people are people that you need to stay away from. That is why even till today, no matter how they want to try, no matter how they want to try to make it not to look like this, you still feel this level of discrimination anywhere you are, as someone wearing this color, as someone of, as a black person. You walk into a store today, you are just being discriminated. Even you go into a hospital, the way they treat all the patients are not the same way they treat you. I posted a video of of a health or ever. He was talking about how anytime black people comes to him, they're often call their people or their family, or they actually come with someone just to monitor how why wouldn't they do that? When you guys treat this kind of people so partially that they are not even comfortable with you guys alone. Like, seriously, when I saw this, I was like, wow, like, is this something that have been there even right from growing up. It has been there, it has been to be there. No matter how we try, it's something that has been there. I just want to just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And don't forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment whatsoever. We are just here for educational purposes. Share this video, subscribe to my channel if you're here to do that. like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload my next video.